George Peter Opondo Kaluma, widely known as Peter Kaluma, is a prominent Kenyan lawyer, legislator, and public intellectual whose career spans law, academia, and politics. Since 2013, he has served as the Member of Parliament for Homa Bay Town constituency, emerging as one of the most vocal and polarizing figures in Kenya's National Assembly. Born in 1976, Peter Kaluma grew up in a humble household shaped by both hardship and resilience. He began his formal education in 1981 at Indiru Primary School, coming from a background where resources were limited but determination was abundant. During his early years in school, Kaluma faced a defining challenge that would later shape his character. Although academically capable, he was naturally shy and often quiet in class. His silence was so pronounced that his head teacher mistakenly believed he was deaf and dumb and recommended that he be transferred to a special school. It was his father who intervened decisively, insisting that his son was intellectually sound. Given the opportunity, Kaluma went on to excel, eventually becoming the top student in his class, a turning point that marked the beginning of his academic rise. Kaluma was born into a polygamous family, a reality that deeply influenced his worldview. His father had many wives, and Peter is the last-born son of his father's first wife. His mother played a critical role in his intellectual development, teaching him how to read and master mathematical tables even before he entered formal schooling. From this large family structure, Kaluma gained numerous step-siblings and has often remarked that family gatherings felt like a UN conference due to the sheer number of relatives. As of recent years, he has noted that he has 2 surviving mothers, following the passing of some of his stepmothers. After completing his primary education at Indiru Primary School between 1983 and 1990, Kaluma proceeded to St. Joseph's High School, Rapogi, where he studied from 1991 to 1994 and sat for his Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education, KCSE. His academic discipline and ambition carried him to the University of Nairobi, where he pursued a Bachelor of Laws (LLB) degree between 1996 and 2000. Determined to practice law, he then joined the Kenya School of Law, completing his postgraduate diploma in legal studies from 2000 to 2001, a mandatory qualification for admission to the Kenyan bar. Never content with stopping at the minimum, Kaluma returned to the University of Nairobi years later to further his education. Between 2006 and 2008, he earned a Master of Laws degree, deepening his expertise in legal theory and constitutional matters. His academic journey reflects a sustained commitment to legal scholarship from undergraduate through postgraduate levels.
Kaluma was admitted as an advocate of the High Court of Kenya and quickly established himself in legal practice. He completed his pupillage at Lumumba and Luma Advocates between 2000 and 2001, later working as an associate at B.M. Musau and Co. Advocates from 2002 to 2003. In 2004, he became a partner at Lumumba, Muma and Kaluma Advocates, a position he held until 2012. During this period, he specialized in complex litigation and constitutional law, building a reputation as a formidable legal mind in Nairobi's legal circles. Alongside private practice, Kaluma devoted part of his career to academia. Between 2009 and 2012, he lectured at the Kenya School of Law, Kabarak University, and the University of Nairobi, contributing to the training of future lawyers and grounding his public career in intellectual rigor. In 2013, Kaluma transitioned fully into politics under the banner of the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM. He became the first Member of Parliament for the newly created Homa Bay Town constituency, a seat he has retained through multiple elections. As of 2025, he is serving his 3rd consecutive term, 2022 to 2027, in the National Assembly. Within Parliament, he has held significant leadership roles, including serving as a temporary speaker, presiding over House sessions, and guiding legislative proceedings. Throughout his parliamentary career, Kaluma has been a member of the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee since 2013. He previously served on the Committee on Constituencies Development Fund between 2013 and 2017, and the Administration and National Security Committee in 2017. Legislatively, he has sponsored and supported several contentious bills, notably the Assisted Reproductive Technology Bill and proposals to amend the Treaty Making and Ratification Act. Beyond Parliament, Kaluma has remained rooted in his cultural identity. He is actively involved in pastoralism and farming, activities he views as essential to leadership and community presence in Homa Bay. He maintains a primary home in his constituency, which he considers a cultural obligation for leaders in Luo society, as well as a residence in Nairobi for parliamentary duties. Kaluma is married, and he has repeatedly emphasized the cultural significance of marriage in leadership, particularly within Luo land, where a leader is expected to have a home that can welcome and feed the community. In a 2025 interview, he described his wife as a woman of substance and a strong wife, noting that he is married to a single woman and crediting her support as central to his success. However, his personal life has not been without controversy. Kaluma was previously in a long-term cohabiting relationship beginning around 2003 with Martha Ojera.
He has been involved in high-profile child maintenance disputes, including a 2023 court order requiring him to pay over Kenya shillings 665,000 in school fee arrears for a child born in 2007. These experiences influenced his legislative agenda, leading him to propose amendments to the Children Act, advocating for equal parental rights for men in cases involving children born out of wedlock. Financially, Kaluma's exact net worth remains undisclosed. As a member of parliament, he earns an estimated Kenya shillings 1,378,000 in monthly gross income, inclusive of salary and allowances. However, he has publicly stated that his legal practice and private businesses earn him significantly more, once describing his parliamentary salary as peanuts. In November 2025, he won a Kenya shillings 11 million defamation lawsuit against the Standard Media Group, a sum he announced he intended to donate to charity. Kaluma's career has been marked by intense controversy. He has been a leading proponent of strict anti-LGBTQ+ legislation, authoring the Family Protection Bill, which proposes harsh penalties for homosexuality and the promotion of LGBTQ+ activities. He has also been a vocal critic of judicial decisions supporting LGBTQ+ rights, including unsuccessfully challenging a Supreme Court ruling on NGO registration. In 2025, he faced widespread backlash for calling for sanctions against BBC Africa following the release of the documentary Blood Parliament, which investigated violence during the 2024 parliamentary protests. Critics accused him of attempting to suppress press freedom. That same year, he survived a physical attack by goons during a by-election in Kasipul, during which his bodyguard's firearm was briefly stolen. Other controversies have included resurfaced allegations related to a 2015 Russia trip, outspoken defense of a shoot-to-kill police directive, and accusations of ethnic profiling during nationwide protests. Earlier tabloid allegations in 2018 concerning a sexually transmitted infection were later proven false, culminating in his successful defamation case in 2025. Despite the controversies, Peter Kaluma remains a powerful and influential figure in Kenyan politics. His career reflects a complex blend of intellectual rigor, cultural conservatism, legal expertise, and unapologetic political rhetoric. As of 2025, he continues to shape national debates while firmly anchoring his identity in both law and community leadership.